The Croxby Crawl, a race rooted into Lincolnshire's running culture, with a whole host of Olympians and local legends having taken it on in its 42-year history. I mean, just look at this record table for what is an 8.8 mile hilly race. 3 hills so notoriously brutal they have names, and climbs almost as steep as the ruthless reputation of the course itself. And today, this brave soul takes them on.
Is that a shot of me itching my arm?
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome back to my running channel. And this is an exciting time for the channel because it's the first race video. However, while you watch this early race footage, I have 2 apologies to issue. The first is that you may notice my Insta360 is not on my head, and this is because I was expecting the race to be a real slog, which it kind of was in the end, and therefore didn't want the added pressure of needing to start and stop a camera. I've not fully gone into content creator mode yet. The second apology is that this video was filmed a week ago, but I didn't edit it because I've been busy. Since then, I've developed a really annoying cold, so apologies if my voice is a bit annoying today. But enough of that waffle. This course was one of those which was really challenging, but immensely enjoyable at the same time because of the satisfaction that came with conquering it. Cleethorpes Athletics Club organised it, and they were all really welcoming and lovely, despite the fact that I'm not a member of their club, and it just made for a warm and relaxing environment, which helped me focus on the task ahead. The best way I could think of showing you the course was by showing you the Strava map. It starts at the top of quite a nice gradual descent before the first palatable introductory climb around maybe 1 kilometre into the course. A junction then leads to a steep downhill, and very steep, followed by a rather gruelling uphill climb, which is referred to by regulars as Joan Collins, with the kind of fondness someone might reserve for an evil hill. Down the following stretch, there is a hill referred to as Jackie Collins, which is another difficult climb, though clearly not difficult enough for Strava, which doesn't recognise it, before a blessed 2 kilometres of relief from the very steep hills. I made the most of this period of relief, because someone I had spoken to before the start, who was probably annoyed by my blissful ignorance concerning the course, had warned me about the heartbreaker, dubbed this, as it was at the end of the course, and genuinely made you want to cry as you saw it on the horizon and started to climb it, despite already being spent after either 4.4 miles or 8.8 miles of running, depending on how many laps you were doing. Oh, and I might not have mentioned it yet, but I did this course twice, so 8.8 miles. This was the longest and hilliest race I have ever done, which meant it was always going to be difficult, and I set out knowing I would have to preserve my energy and run a tactical race. To complete this scenic, community-focused, and highly challenging run felt like an achievement in itself, but to come away with a time of 50:25, the joint 20th fastest time ever registered at the Croxby Crawl, and second place was the icing on the cake. In this video, I've called the Croxby Crawl grueling, difficult, and challenging, but that won't be my lasting impression of it. Though the race may seem intimidating at first, it also happens to be highly rewarding and an amazing place to escape the flatness of a lot of road running. Running wouldn't be anywhere near as fulfilling and fun if it wasn't also hard and required a great deal of graft, and the fact most people taking part cross the finish line with a smile on their face shows how much of a natural high this race can give competitors. Thanks to Cleethorpes Athletics Club for organising this event, and thanks to all of the organisers and runners for being so welcoming at an event which encapsulated the true spirit of running. Please consider subscribing if you want to see more from this guy, and maybe that guy, but there's a bit of an ongoing pay dispute, so quite frankly, I can't tell you whether he'll be here or not for the next video. I'm a young and passionate runner with a genuine interest in the sport, and I hopefully won't sound like Gooey Louie in future videos.